Hi there, my name is Eli and welcome back to my channel, Draculija. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at all of my in-box doll collection just because I have a lot of dolls that I've collected that I've just kept in box because maybe I got a double or a triple even, or I never really mustered up the energy to open them. And I want to kind of take inventory on what that's looking like because they're kind of stored away in dark areas of my house that I don't normally look at. And I'm going to be moving this year, and I kind of want to take a mental inventory of what I'm going to be working with for this move. Plus, I did a video earlier this year. Well, it's 2024, so sometime last year, I guess you could technically say. And it was my Rainbow High doll collection, and I titled it something like Part 1 of 2. So there was supposed to be a Part 2 of 2 coming. That was the inbox portion of my collection. But I just figured, let me just show off all of my doll brands, not just Rainbow High, because I collect a lot of dolls. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing the dolls over in waves because a lot of my dolls are like in nooks and crannies of my house and they're a little hard to film. So they'll be brought over in waves. I'll talk about them and it'll be lots of fun. So let's get started. Okay, I'm not starting in any particular order, just what's easiest for me to find and grab. But I have some Monster High G3 dolls here. I have an extra inbox Fancy Laguna. I don't know why I ordered two of her. Actually, I do know why. I ordered two so I could get free shipping. And I've opened one and now I just have an extra, which she's the first G3 collector doll. So it's kind of cool. Her packaging's nice, I guess, but I don't really know what my plans are for this doll, if I want to keep it or not. But for now, she's in my collection. So there's that. I have an extra one of these budget Draculoras, and strange enough, they do have poly hair, at least this Dracula does, but she does have the long neck that has been kind of emerging lately with G3 Monster High dolls. It's just this weird thing where all of a sudden the necks are longer. Like it started with Scared Eyes Claudine, and now a lot of the like first wave core dolls are having long neck variants, and it's just this new thing that's happening. But yeah, I have an extra one of her. She was kind of coined as like a Latin America budget doll, but they've also been found in Europe. So I don't know how we as a collective community are naming and describing these dolls. I am missing the Claudine, but now that I found out she has a Saran version, I really want the Saran one. So yeah, still need to add her to my collection. And this is a double. I have a friend who was able to pick these up for me, so I picked up an extra, and there it is. Okay, more dolls. I have an extra Draculora G3 in box because I found her just during Christmas time on clearance for $12.49. And I was sad that these dolls are leaving our shelves finally after like over a year. And I thought it'd be nice to kind of keep one in box as a memento for, kickstarting Monster High G3. So that's why I picked her up. I have two Saran Core Cleos. Um, yeah, one's actually the short neck, and then one's the long neck. So that's why I have them. But I actually have them because I was planning ahead for a future video when the new core refresh Clio comes out. Then I can do like a comparison. And I don't need two, I just have two. I don't know why I have two, but I do. And at least they're different versions. That's kind of fun. So yeah, I have those two Clios in box. I have an extra Laguna, once again, to compare to her core refresh doll when that comes out. So yeah, two of these will be unboxed in the future. But for now, they're part of my inbox collection. But yeah, two of these will be unboxed in the future. I haven't picked up an extra Frankie yet. I'm still waiting to find a Frankie. And then lastly, I have an extra one of the coffee break sets. I got super lucky and found these on clearance for like $15 when they were clearancing out this past July. And I think this is the best G3 Frankie still. And I've unboxed three of these, and then this is my fourth one that I'm keeping in box. It's serious for me, y'all. It's serious. The fact that I have four of these, and that means I have three of these deuces just hanging around. I don't really care for the deuce doll, but like he's cool, I guess. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, that is my G3 collection. I think I might find more somewhere else, but for now, I think that's all the G3 dolls I have in box. Okay, next round of dolls. I have just a random Aisha Sterling. My sister-in-law got me this doll for my birthday, and I love Aisha. This is actually my fourth Aisha. I have two unboxed, And I actually have another one in box somewhere else in my house. So you'll see Aisha again, but I love Aisha, so I do not mind. And then what else? Okay, I have two of these Princess Tiana 2024 Holiday Special Edition dolls. I actually had the Ariel that released 3 years ago. The first one was Ariel, then it was Rapunzel, then Tinkerbell, and the fourth installment was Tiana. I didn't pick up Rapunzel or Tinkerbell, but I do love Tiana. And I actually have two of her because I asked for this doll for Christmas, and my fiance got me one, and then my mom and dad got me one. So now I have two, so I will be opening one up. So only one will be staying in box. But yeah, I just haven't gone around to it. So on my to-do list. And then, okay, I love these ones. I have 4 out of 6 of the costume ball dolls. I have Demi Batista. Here is Lola Wilde. And I love these dolls. I think they're so nice in box. There they are. There's Demi. And I've gotten extremely, extremely lucky because I got all of these dolls for $15 on clearance, which is great because they retail for like $37 ish. So yeah, for 15, I was like very gung ho about getting these. I'm missing Eliza, so I still am looking for her. And then here's Robin. Love, love, love Robin. I think Robin's box might be a little crushed if I remember. No. Oh yeah, yeah. At the top, it's like a little caved in, but I don't mind. And then I actually only have one of Violet, but it's fine. I don't need an out of box Violet. She can just stay in box. There she is. The other ones I have all out of box as well, including Bella and Eliza. But now that I have 4 in box, I kind of just want to get the other 2 to have a whole inbox collection, which I know is a little bit much, but for $15, I feel like it is such a good deal. And these dolls had really terrible distribution, like internationally. So I can just foresee them definitely being a very, very like coveted collector's item in the future. And speaking of, I am not the type of collector that is in this for like financial investment because I'm trying to flip these in like 10 to 15 years. Actually, on the contrary, since I've started doll collecting some year and a half ish ago, I have never actually even sold off a doll. Anytime I like don't like a doll, I just pack it away in a box because I figure in the future I'm gonna want it. So yeah, I've never sold a doll, and that's not my vibe. But if that's your prerogative, that's cool too. You know, no judgment here. But yeah, that is my costume ball dolls. Okay, on to the next wave of dolls. I have some dolls that were from this most recent Black Friday. They were only at Walmart, and I have the 2-pack Bratz dolls. I have both the Yasmin and Jade and the Chloe and Sasha, and I actually only initially got this pack right here for 25 because $25 for 2 dolls is pretty good, like $12 a doll. You get the second outfits, the boxes are really cool, pretty good deal. But then I found Chloe and Sasha like a week ago at Walmart on sale for $17. So I was like, okay, I guess I can complete it and have both packs. Yeah. And I think they look really good in box. So these are not ever going to be unboxed. I really like them. And some other of those like Black Friday 2-packs, I have is this it? The Bella Parker 2-pack. This is kind of less ideal than the Bratz dolls because Bella does not come with her second outfit, and Baby Bella does not come with her backpack, and neither of them come with the doll stand, so they're a little bit bare bones, like skimped down on what they initially came with. But I feel like it's kind of a unique offering that we'll probably only see for like that singular Black Friday event. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to keep them in box. I did get the Stella pack, which I opened, but yeah, the Bella's one to keep in box. And then they did do something similar for OMG. I got the Snowlicious Cosmic Nova 2-pack. There was also one for 24 Karat DJ and Dolly, which I loved this 2-pack as well. But as you can see, this pack is huge, and I just don't have space. So I had to pick one, and this was the one I picked. And I think these are really cool too. I think they do come with stands and second outfits like Bratz. So Rainbow High is the only one that kind of didn't get the full, package, which is annoying. But yeah, I love these dolls as well. Only gripe is the box is freaking huge, so that sucks. And I don't normally keep OMG dolls in box, but I do love OMG. And another OMG doll that I have an extra of in box is La Rose. I love La Rose. She's one of my like top 5 OMG dolls. So yeah, I wanted to have one to keep in box because I think she's a lovely doll and I want to admire her in the future. And then I have, who is this? What's her name? This doll. I have this doll. Who is this? Harmonique, thank you. I have the Winter Waves Harmonique because I found her at Walmart for $5. So I picked up 2, unboxed one, whose neck is now broken, but this one is just going to stay in box, especially because this brand is now dead. I thought it'd be fun to keep one in box as a memento for what once was, you know? And I think she's really pretty. I think these dolls are really underrated. I don't know, what their future looks like as far as collecting goes, and if collectors are gonna look back on this brand and realize what we missed out on. But I'm happy to have her in box. And then some random Rainbow High dolls. This one is not meant to stay in box. I just haven't done the video for her, but I will eventually get to unboxing this last color and crate doll. But for now, she just sits in my inbox collection. But she will be unboxed eventually. I just don't know when, but I will be getting around to her. And then I have an inbox Series 1 Jade Hunter. Got her on Amazon a while back for under 25. I don't remember how much, but yeah, I really like her. I do not want to unbox her because she's Series 1, so she's kind of special. And so yeah, I'm just going to keep her in box, especially because I have in inbox Bella Parker, and I love these two. So these will both be staying in box. And this is just the beginning of my Rainbow High dolls. So yeah, we're just going to keep getting into more Rainbow High dolls and see what else I have. Okay, on to the next wave of dolls. I have a Shadow High Series 2 Zoe Electra. She clearance for like $12 at Target. So why not add one to my inbox doll collection? I think she's one of my favorite Shadow High dolls. And I also picked up an extra Carla Choupette. So yeah, I don't feel like I have too many Shadow High dolls in box. I feel like I mainly have Rainbow High dolls. So I kind of wanted to bolster up the Shadow High side of my collection. So I have those two. And then who's this? I have an extra Mila Barrymore. I think she was really cheap on Amazon at one point, maybe like as low as $12. So I have 2 out of box, and I've kept a 3rd in box just because her fashion is the best. These boots, this dress, she has a beautiful long sleeve mesh shirt, beautiful leggings. I even love her boots. The 2-piece little set is whatever, but I feel like she's very underrated and a little slept on, especially because Series 4 is so strong that I feel like in the future people will come to appreciate Mila Barrymore a little bit more, myself included. So yeah, that's why I have her. I have another inbox Kaya Hart. I have one out of box and one inbox because I got her for $10 at Target, and I love her. I love Kaya Hart. She's one of my favorite dolls. So, of course, I have one inbox. And then, okay, this is egregious, but I have all of the what are they called? What are they called? Rainbow Divas? Is that what they're called? Yeah, Rainbow Divas. Here's my extra Aisha that I was talking about earlier. And then I have an extra Malene and an extra Sabrina because these were all on massive sales. I think I got, how much did I get Sabrina for? Like $12, $11? I think I got Malene for like $12. So these dolls at one point were all heavily, heavily clearanced. That's why I have extras, because I love sales and I like these beautiful dolls. And I think they are just going to age so beautifully with time, and we will look back and just cherish them. I cherish them already, but just gorgeous, gorgeous dolls. And I thought it was kind of cool that I could have the trio in box. So, yep. And then, oh my gosh, love Carmen Majors. Probably my favorite Rainbow High doll. If I had to go out on a limb and name my favorite Rainbow High doll on the spot, it would be Carmen Majors. It'd probably be like Carmen, Aisha. Ooh, who'd take that number 3 spot? That's a hard one. At least I know Carmen and Aisha are like my top 2. I don't know my number 3. But at least at the very least, I know Carmen is my number 1. which it might be a little controversial. I just bonded with her very quickly into my doll collecting journey, and so I knew I had to have an extra inbox just because I think she's so underrated. I also love Vanessa. Don't have an extra inbox. Lyric is whatever. She's fine. But love, love, love Carmen. Okay, I was not joking when I said my inbox collection was mostly Rainbow High. Because it's more Rainbow High. Okay, I have an inbox Uma. Got her on sale at Target. I don't remember how much. Maybe $20? I don't know. But I love Uma Van Hoos. I actually love all of Neon Shadow. And I wish I had an extra Harley, but her QC was terrible, so it's fine. And then I have an extra Mini because I also got her at Target for like $12. And okay, this is my third Mini. I have two out of box, but Mini is the best. Like, her fashion is the best. Base doll, gorgeous. And so of the three Royal 3 dolls, she was the one that I wanted to kind of have as an inbox memento for the series. I would like Tiara inbox, but like, I'm not fussing about it, you know? And then, okay, I think this is the only inbox doll I have from Shadow High Series 1. I would like the variant Dress Heather, but that's a pipe dream. And yeah, I would like Natasha and Chanel as well. But seeing how big my inbox collection is, I'm not looking to, you know, procure more dolls anytime soon. So Nicole is just going to have to do to rep for Shadow Eye Series 1. I think she's stunning and gorgeous, and I love her. And I probably got her for like $12 too on Amazon, knowing me. And then this one's weird. I have an extra Georgia Bloom, and guess where I got her? You want to guess? There's a barcode on the bottom. I got her at GameStop. And this barcode says $27.97. I think I got her on sale for like $10. I don't know why GameStop had Rainbow High dolls. I remember seeing a Daria Rosalind there that I skipped on. And then I saw a Georgia there. And this was like months ago, mind you. This was a long time ago, maybe like spring of last year of 2023. So since I have not seen more dolls at GameStop. But at one point in time, they did have dolls, and it was weird, and they were clearanced out, and they were great deals, and now I have an inbox Georgia, so love her. And then I have an inbox Delilah Fields. I got her at Target on sale for like $13 because Series 4 at one point was clearanced out for like $13 at Target, and I picked up a shit ton of them, Delilah being one of them. And I realize how coveted this doll is, but I love having her in box. I love her. She's gorgeous. So I'm really glad that I did that. And like, look how good she looks in box. Those curls are still gorgeous. Yeah, love that doll. And then, okay, this is probably my most, I don't know, just, if I'm being greedy, this is probably the one point that I'm like, I can admit a little bit that I'm a little bit greedy, because I have two inbox Storm Twins, and I have already unboxed two Storm Twins. So in total, in my collection, I have 4 sets of the Storm Twins, 2 inbox, 2 out of box. And I fully realize that, you know, that looks a little bit deranged. I know it, and I'm admitting it. And, you know, I love these dolls. I managed to get 3 out of the 4 sets of my Storm Twins I probably got for like $20. No joke. This one I think I got at Target on clearance for like $20. And this one I got from Macy's. The sticker says $34.99, but then when I checked out, it was $20. So these dolls are some of the best dolls in the past 10 years. And I have 2 of them in box. I don't know what to tell you. I just do. I love them. So sorry, not sorry, I guess. I don't know. This is the one thing where I'm like, I know it kind of doesn't look probably great. People are going to be like, why do you have so many Storm Twins? Da, 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 da. It's my collection, you know, my collection, my business. That's how it is in my head. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, this next wave is a little less Rainbow High heavy. So we're starting to veer out of the Rainbow High territory and enter in more dolls. But we have to begin Cheryl Meyer. She is from Series 3. At one point on Amazon, I swear, Cheryl Meyer for a solid 2 months was $11. I don't know why, but she was. And so that's why I have an extra. She's pretty cool. Love her fashion. A nod to Cher from Clueless. I can't remember her last name. It's like Horowitz. Maybe it's Horowitz. But yeah, love this doll. I so badly always want to open her and steal her pieces. This white t-shirt and then her stockings are some of the best. Even this dress and jacket combo. Cheryl's a gorgeous doll, so I'm very happy to have one in box. I would also love to have an inbox Daphne and Gabriella, but I don't, so it's fine. And then some more Series 4 characters. I have an extra Mina Floor. I love Mina, and the one I opened, I gave her bangs. So I'm very happy that I have one that is in box, that is not, customized. But me and my fiance kind of have our own inside joke with Mina because every time I would go to Target and look at Mina, her QC was terrible. It would either be her lips were off or her under eye makeup was uneven or something. And I would always just stare at all the Minas like looking, and we just became an inside joke for us. So it was so random that when I was at Target when these were being clearanced, I found like the most gorgeous Mina, like stunning. I couldn't find a face this gorgeous when they were full price. So the fact that I got a gorgeous one on sale, thank you. And then I also have an inbox Leela Yamamoto. I love Leela, and my out of box Leela, I took down her buns. So this one, like Mina, will be staying in box and preserved because I like her default hair. She's nice. She was a little bald, I'll say, when I took her hair down, but I think that's just because her hairstyle called for her not having very dense rooting. And also love her fashion. Love her Crocs. These shoes are so cute. Funny enough, I think both Leela and Mina had flat feet like Pacific Coast because they had some flat shoes. But yeah, very strange. But yeah, I love both of these dolls. I did at one point have a Coco in box, but I have since unboxed her. And I never just picked up a Jewel Richie. I don't know why, but I love Jewel, so there's that. And then I have two Pacific Coast dolls in box. I got this Hallie at Target for $10. Love Hallie Capri. Totally underrated. One of the best dolls ever. I don't think people talk about this doll enough. I think she's stunning, and I love her. And then another stunning doll. I have an extra Margot de Perla. I love Pacific Coast, and right as I got into collecting, Pacific Coast was being clearanced out. So like it was perfect. I managed to get every single doll except Finn on sale. I got Simone for $10, Harper for $10, Bella for $10, Margot for 10, and I think I got her at one point for 15. And then Phaedra, I think I got for like 16, and then Hallie I got for 10. So love this line. I feel like this is also an underrated lineup of dolls, just saying. I know Simone has become very popular lately, but I still think Margot and Hallie are some of the greats. So yeah. And then I have very random, but I have my dolls are doing dominoes down here. Is it Sway? Is her name anywhere? Oh yeah, Sways. I love this doll. I have one out of box, but I think she's so cool, and I don't know why her of all of the Queen's dolls I like really gravitated towards. And also at Target at one point these were like $8. This whole line was so cheap, so I picked them all up. I did end up giving Runway Diva away to my niece, and I opened Miss Divine and Prism. Wasn't really vibing, but I was vibing with Sways. I think she's stunning, so I have her. And then I have two of the Monster High Real Drama dolls in box, which I know these dolls are very, very controversial. They were terrible distribution. And yeah, I managed to get an extra one of Frankie at Walmart for retail. And then randomly one day at Walmart in like a seasonal aisle. I don't know what season it was, what holiday it was, but it was a seasonal aisle. I saw Claudine sitting there in store, and for whatever reason, she rang up at like $35 or like $34. I don't know why she wasn't ringing up at like 25, but I didn't have it in my heart to leave her in store. I was like, how random is it that I've just found this real drama Claudine sitting here in the middle of this Walmart? Like, I have to take her home with me. So I did, and now I have these two in box. I don't really plan on getting Draculaura and Laguna to have a complete inbox collection. I'm completely content just having these two. Also, because this packaging was some of the worst packaging. Like, they would come in completely crushed and they were totally flimsy. So I feel like having these dolls with somewhat intact packaging in the future will be very nice, considering just the horror stories that people are having with these dolls. So yeah, love these two. And on to the next ones. Okay, the party just does not end. I'm almost done. We're almost there. We're at the finish line. But I have an inbox of the Maria Garcia doll. I always forget about this doll, and this thing comes off, and then she lights up, and it's just a lot. The packaging's a lot. The box is huge, and I haven't fully decided if I want to unbox her, keep her in box. I'm not really attached either which way, but I do think the light in the box is kind of cool. So that's probably why I've kept her in box. There we go. I was like carrying her, and then like this thing slid off and then got a little dented right there, which made me sad. But I can live with it. I think I can live with it. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, have Maria. She was on sale at Walmart for about $35 at one point for a pretty decent amount of time, I'd say. So I think she retailed for 100, 120, something like that. So 35 seemed like a pretty good deal. And then I don't feel like I've ever talked about these, but I do have a small collection of these 17-inch Disney dolls. They're freaking huge. This one is the D23 Snow White. I do not like this packaging because to look at the doll, you have to open up these flaps. So it's really hard to have this doll just like on display casually in a space without having to open these flaps. I don't like it. I don't like this packaging, but the doll itself is pretty cool. She is from D23, so she was limited edition of 1,000. I did pick her up at the convention myself, which was pretty nice because, you know, these dolls tend to get a little expensive secondhand. And yeah, I have her. I'm like looking at the box because I haven't seen these dolls in so long. I'm like, is everything cool? There's some marks and whatnot, but overall, I think they're in still pretty good shape. And then I also have Jasmine from D23. She's also really pretty. These dolls were kind of weird because Jasmine, Snow White, and Merida all had LE 1000 D23 versions. And then they also had widespread releases that were like full range LEs of like 4,000, 5,000, something like that, that, you know, had less detailed features. Like the dolls weren't identical. The D23 ones were more special, but it's whatever. But there she is. I really like her. And I have more. I have some with my parents at their house because I don't have space here. I have the Ariel that was from the 30th anniversary as a mermaid. Love that one. I have Tiana Blue Dress from her 10th anniversary. And then I have the Snow Gear Anna that was released, like the first Snow Gear Anna. She kind of, I don't know how to describe her, but it's Snow Gear Anna. I guess that's how you describe her. And then I have some Frozen 2 ones. I have Elsa and Anna, the Fifth Spirit Elsa in the white dress, and the Traveler Anna from Frozen 2. But I did unbox those and then stuff them back in their box. So I don't know if they count as being an inbox doll or not. And I do have Rags Cinderella inbox. She is just stored away deeply, and I don't want to grab her. So just trust me for my word that I have Rags Cindy. But this is a small, well, they're not that small. There's actually huge dolls, but this is a small collection that I have. I love these 17-inch style dolls. My goal with them was to get one of each princess, which I'm missing a ton if we were to like think about who I don't have. But I'm not actively trying to complete that goal. It's a very passive goal of mine just because the recent quality of these 17-inch dolls has not been the best. And so I want a lot of the older dolls, but they're so expensive now. So, and I don't want to pay like $400 to $500 to $600 for a doll. At least I don't, where I'm at currently in my life, I don't want to be paying that much for a doll. Maybe in the future, if I'm like filthy rich, then I'll do that. But where I'm at now, I'm chill. I'm good. I'm cool. So what I have is what I have, and I appreciate it. And yeah, that's that. I actually just had a really random train of thought, but I thought it was pretty interesting, and I wanted to share it before I packed these dolls up. And that is, I was actually collecting these 17-inch Disney dolls before I even started collecting Playline dolls. So before I ever collected and bought Rainbow High and Monster High dolls, I actually already had maybe 5 or 6 of these Disney 17-inch limited edition dolls. And at the time, I kind of justified it in my head as like, well, they're Disney collectibles, rather than dolls. And so that was sort of my first venture into doll collecting. And at the time, I was huge into Disney. I had a pass. I would go a lot, and so it was some sort of, I don't know, mental gymnastics that I did. That was my first venture into officially becoming a doll collector, which is pretty interesting, right? How we, in our brains, can differentiate what we deem as socially acceptable versus not socially acceptable. And these were just the first thing where I was able to take that plunge and be like, I want that. I really want that. And I think my first one was the Ariel, the collector, the 17-inch 30th anniversary mermaid Ariel. And I do regret not getting Vanessa because they both released on the same day, and I only got Ariel. And looking back, I wish I got Vanessa. It's whatever. I do regret it. I regret it. I wish I had her. But yeah, just really interesting how that works. So I wanted to mention that because these are special, as they were my sort of segue into becoming the doll collector that I am now. So yeah. Okay, and we're almost done. I just have a couple dolls that are in sort of static displays where I don't want to have to move them and bring them here to show you. So I will take you to them. But one of them is really easy to take you to because it is these two dolls right back here that are always in my videos. It is the Moalola Jade and the Comic Con black and white Voltageous Frankenstein. They are sort of just nuzzled into this little alcove right here. So they're always in my videos and they are in box. And yeah, I love both of them. I do want Moa Lola Felicia, so I'm keeping an eye out for her. I know she was just on sale, but I think I missed it. And funny enough, Frankie is actually super special to me because she was my first ever Monster High doll. Like G1, G3, all of it doesn't matter. Just first Monster High doll, point blank period, was that Frankie doll, which is quite a first. I know. I got into the collecting game a little late, but I'm very happy to have her. She's very special and near and dear to my heart for that reason. And so, yeah, love that doll. And then I will bring you over to a display to close out this video that features some more Monster High dolls. So let's go show you that. Okay, in this little corner on top of a bookshelf, I have some Haute Couture dolls. It is a little mishmash with some Disney memorabilia. I am exposing my tea today. I am a former Disney doll. Do not judge me. We're also Snoopy people here. I love everything cute, kawaii, you name it. So yes, but I have the Haute Couture Draculaura, and I have Inbox, Laguna, Claudine, and Cleo. I actually have a crazy story. I traded Disney pins for Draculaura and Claudine. And it's actually so wild because I met Dollastic at D23 and I watched her YouTube videos, and I like was in line at the WDI pin store and sparked up conversation with her. I was like, oh my God, I watch your YouTube. I love you. Like, we're just talking about Disney pins. And then I was like, yeah, it's so funny because I also collect dolls. And then I knew she collected Zootopia. So I proposed, like, I was like, I can trade you my Nick Wilde profile. And she mentioned she had Draculaura, Claudine, and Frankie Hunt Couture dolls, like extra. I was like, well, do you want to trade for those? So we sparked up a trade at the convention. And then later, once the convention was over and we went home, we coordinated it. And so, yeah, I got Draculaura and Claudine through a trade with Dollastic for Disney pins, which is just the wildest thing. And it's just, the world is so small, and people in communities, whether it's the Disney pin community, the doll community, are so kind. And what overlap, if you think about it, between communities is so wild. So just such a fun and special memory, and I cherish it. So these dolls are so special to me. And then on top of this display is a Vampire Heart Draculaura and a Freak de Chic Draculaura. I'm sorry about the glare, but that doll is also so special to me because I got her at this last year's Comic-Con, where I got to go to the signing, and I met Rebecca and I met Darko Dark. And there's two other people I met whose names I can't remember, who were on the team. I don't remember what they do. I think product and like packaging design, but they were all so sweet. And I made friendship bracelets for Monster High with the help of my fiance that I got to give out to them at the panel. And it was just a really, really special experience. And I also met Garrett Sanders that day. He was not part of the panel. I just randomly saw him at the Monster High booth and just lightly tapped on his shoulder and handed him a Golia friendship bracelet. And so that was also so special. It was just an amazing day for me as a Monster High collector. So that Freak de Chic Dracula is also very, very special to me. So yeah, that is just this little section of dolls that I love and cherish. And yeah, that's one thing I love about dolls is they are a conduit for memories and storytelling and experiences, hopefully positive ones, sometimes negative ones, but that's something special about them. And so I'm really happy that I can share those stories with you all. And thank you for hanging out with me today. I know it was a wild ride, but I had fun making this video. I'm glad I got to it. It's kind of like a virtual diary for me in a weird sort of way that I can look back on and see where I was in my collecting journey. So thanks for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. And yeah, my name is Eli. This is my channel, Draculasia with Draculaura. And I'll see you next time. Bye.